Hi, I've had a busy week back in the clinic, so thanks everyone for popping in and seeing me. I just wanted to talk about these guys, these tape measures, because this week I've had quite a few people coming in and the biggest concern is the weight gain over the Christmas break. And I've been quite surprised. People have put on 2 to 3 kilos in the last 6 weeks. And when I ask them why, some people are saying because I'm not doing my normal levels of activity. I get that. I'm eating foods that I don't normally eat. I also understand that. But the real worry to me is if we don't get on top of this in the next couple of weeks and bring you back to the weight you're at beforehand, then this is just going to escalate. And this is where over life, the averages are quite frightening on how many, we gain 2 to 3 kilos a year. And by the time we're hitting 50, we're something like 10 to 15 kilos on average overweight. Now, it's really not good enough. Please address it now. Now, what I'm going to challenge you to do over the next 4 to 6 weeks, so give yourself till mid-March, end of March, to get rid of those next 3 kilos. The biggest things I'm finding are people aren't eating enough protein. Now, proteins are all your animal meats, nuts and seeds, and legumes, if you're vegetarian, are also a good source. So ensure with every meal, that's breakfast, if you eat breakfast or brunch, lunch, dinner, that you're having protein about the size of the width of your palm. So that's, like a small it's an eye fillet, it's a Scotch fillet, it's 2 eggs, it's a nice protein patty. I'm just trying to curl my fingers down to give you an idea of how much protein. That's 3 times a day. Now, in between breaks as well, in between meals, I should say, it's also important that you have, 6 to 10 nuts as an example. So a little small handful of protein. You can make little mince balls on a Sunday night and just whack up a whole stack of mince, some sun-dried tomatoes and herbs, and make lots of little balls and just have 2 of those in the afternoon. You can make bliss balls, protein balls, same deal. Make them up on a Saturday and just have 1 to 2 in that afternoon slump just to get you through to dinner. Increasing protein, it's not calorie counting, but increasing protein will help you lean up and lose these extra kilos if you've gained them over the break. The other thing though, and I'll talk more about weight loss in other clips, but the other critical thing is that you resume some level of activity. Now, I've got a glass floor on this. I haven't this week, so I've been a bit unwell, but generally every single day of my life I'm active because, one, I love it, clears my head, makes me feel good, and it also helps burn up some calories. So if you haven't resumed activity, get into it. Find some things you really adore and love so it doesn't feel like it's an effort. It might be walking, it might be rollerblading, it might be riding your bike, stand-up paddling, surfing, bushwalking, a stack of things, going to the gym, getting a personal trainer. Just get active and get going again. So those 2 really important things, up your protein and get engaged in activity again. And I think next week I'm going to do one about hormones and just things that can confuse your body when it comes to losing weight. Have a great weekend.